before we start.
Your mama could come say hi. We're gonna be talking about how Bree just don't hear us when we say stuff. Anyway, welcome back to Frank Presents the Play Call. Happy New Year. First episode of the new year. Right before the last week of the NFL season starts, going into the playoffs. Super excited because Mama's here with us. How you doing, ma'am? Say hi. Say
Hey,
hello. Okay. And Toby's rude as hell, but that's okay. Nikki, never mind. Nikki, y'all. She in the bathtub, chilling. Bree,
I
what's up?
just told you America didn't know that. Why
Nikki,
would
you
you
knew
do
we was recording.
No.
I'm new to her, America. Listen, we all picked the time to be on this so we could be on camera. She didn't even go to work today. You would think that she'd be out of the bathtub.
I didn't go to work. I
You know
didn't go to job number 2. I just didn't go to work. I went to work.
Well, whatever. You're not ready. You know, you're supposed to be always ready. But Bree, how are you today, Bree? You went back to work.
I'm like,
Yeah,
God,
work
God.
was good today. Work was pretty decent today. My mom's in town until Wednesday, so that's exciting. We're going to be in LA tomorrow, so I'm gonna miss the games. We'll be back before the end of the Steelers game. So just to get out of Bakersfield, go shopping in Beverly Hills,
Damn,
bougie.
baller status.
Mom, I wear 2XL in shirts. If you want to buy me something.
Listen, I'm a solid medium. So, you know what I'm saying?
I thought you was a small boo. But anyway, June, how are you, bro? What's going on?
I'm doing good. Good. You know, I'm over here just chilling. Then I hear somebody splashing in the water like they're in the
I
ocean.
know, right?
This is why I don't like y'all in real life.
Yeah,
It's okay. We accept you for who you are.
it's crazy, man.
So with that being said, let's get to it, Bree. I know we got some catching up to do.
Hey, what are those masks called, Frank? When you
CPAP
go,
machine?
what is it?
The CPAP machine that he has?
No. When you go snorkeling.
Yeah.
I think you got the snorkeling John on the tub.
Freak up. I'm not even in the America.
I'm gonna turn your camera on.
Oh, Frank, you missed it.
No, I saw it. I saw the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the snorkeling mask.
Oh, I did miss it.
All right, so we have some games to catch up on. So we have to do week 16 and 17 recap scores-wise. So on Thursday, December 19th, the Chargers defeated the Broncos 34-27. On Saturday, December 21st, the Ravens defeated the Steelers 34-17. Chiefs defeated the Texans 27-19. On Sunday, December 22nd, the Rams defeated the Jets 19-9. Commanders defeated the Eagles 36-33. Falcons defeated the Giants 34-17. The Panthers defeated the Cardinals in overtime 36-30. The Bengals defeated the Browns 24-6. Colts defeated the Titans 38-30. Lions defeated the Bears 34-17. Vikings defeated the Seahawks 27-24. Bills defeated the Patriots 24-21. Raiders defeated the Jaguars 19-14. The Dolphins defeated the 49ers 29-17. Cowboys defeated the Bucks 26-24. And on Monday, December 23rd, the Packers defeated the Saints 34-0. Week 17 on Christmas Day, Wednesday, December 25th, the Chiefs defeated the Steelers 29-10. The Ravens defeated the Texans 31-2. On Thursday, December 26th, the Seahawks defeated the Bears 6-3. Saturday, December 28th, the Chargers defeated the Patriots 40-7. Bengals defeated the Broncos in overtime 30-24. Rams defeated the Cardinals 13-9. On Sunday, December 29th, the Bills defeated the Jets 40-14. Jags defeated the Titans 20-13. Bucks defeated the Panthers 48-14. The Raiders defeated the Saints 25-10. Eagles defeated the Cowboys 41-7. But if you take away the scoreboard, the score would have been close on that game. The Giants defeated the Colts 45-33. The Dolphins defeated the Browns 20-3. Vikings defeated the Packers 27-25. Commanders defeated the Falcons in overtime 30-24. And on Monday, December 30th, the Lions defeated the 49ers 40-34. A lot of great games. Now for our weekly pick'ems, I'm still in first place with 177 correct predictions. Frank is coming in close with 174. Then we have June with 169 and Nikki tailing June 168.
The race for last.
That's just because I ain't playing serious. You know what I'm saying? But watch this shit. 'Cause
Yeah, me too.
watch
Shoot.
this.
Like you have to like. I get Nikki and June's picks like 20 minutes before game starts sometimes. You know.
Wow.
That shit is a fucking lie.
Yeah, that is a
That
lie.
shit
You know what I
fucking
mean?
lie.
I'm with you, Nikki, on this one.
I've already said
I haven't
next
received
week.
your.
She
I
said
haven't.
lie.
There hasn't been not more than 1 week where I've received your picks right before game started.
Let me sit up in this motherfucker.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
June said blue.
Let me sit the fuck up. Green, you gonna sit here and dates. Okay, first of all, when first she makes it sound like
Okay.
we-
Sorry, an hour before game starts. So I got her picks on
The-
Sunday, December 22nd at 8:37 a.m. Game starts at 10 for me, so that's like an hour and a half.
that's a blasphemy lie.
Then
Bro, she got my pick for this one coming up like 2 days ago.
yeah,
This girl got
that's this week. I'm
And you
saying
know,
throughout the
I can show
season.
you. So every time I've been sending my shit late.
No, I didn't say all. I said sometimes.
You know
Um,
what?
I
Well,
got
every-
your week of
about to
October
say-
20th. I got your picks that Sunday morning.
Who was about to take these picks? Because I can't
And
do
then-
this blasphemy.
Sunday,
It's
September
blasphemy.
29th, I got your picks that morning of.
September.
I'm talking about throughout the whole
Very.
season. I said there's some times where I get Jude and Nikki's picks right before the game starts.
Blasphemy. Just last week, she just said, Frank, what's your picks? I already got Nick and
Yeah, because we
June.
didn't
Hey,
record because that was Christmas week. That was
Look.
Christmas week and we didn't record,
We-
and they had
we-
games on Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Fucking me.
We could discuss this later. What's the first topic you got that we're going to discuss? Is it the
Okay,
fact
so the
that
first
Francisco's
topic
not
that I
ready?
Don't
got.
shut us up, Francisco.
So the
we were
first
about to
topic,
move on.
do I have sharing?
Yeah, answer yes.
Okay. All right, so the first topic that we are going
Okay.
to discuss
feel targeted.
are
Very much so, June. I agree.
the Pro Bowl winners.
Yeah, didn't we say we were gonna go to the Pro Bowl one time?
Yeah, we did say that.
So for the 2025 Pro Bowl
That's
game,
fucking suck.
our fullbacks are Kyle Juszczyk and from the San Francisco 49ers and Patrick Ricard from the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, fullbacks. There you go, getting that love.
Our 2025 Pro Bowl running backs for the NFC, we have Saquon Barkley Eagles, Jahmyr Gibbs Lions, Josh Jacobs Packers, and for the AFC, we have Derrick Henry Ravens, Joe Mixon Texans, and Jonathan Taylor the Colts.
Yeah.
All deserving.
Okay, our 2025 Pro Bowl wide receivers for the NFC, we have Justin Jefferson Vikings, CeeDee Lamb Cowboys, Terry McLaurin Commanders, Amon-Ra St. Brown Lions, and for the AFC, we have Jamar Chase Bengals, Nico Collins Texans, Zay Flowers Ravens, and Jerry Jeudy Browns. Now, fun fact, Zay Flowers is the first wide receiver in NFL history to be selected as a Pro Bowler for the Ravens. First wide receiver ever on the Ravens to be a Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was very shocked about that. Did y'all see
Mhm.
when they did it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right, our 2025 Pro Bowl tight ends, you have George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers and Trey McBride from the Arizona Cardinals representing the NFC, both very deserving. They both ate. And same Brock Bowers, best tight end in the AFC this year.
I don't
So
know who the fuck
Brock
Bowers
Bowers,
is.
rookie
Raiders.
tight end out of Georgia, was first round draft pick, Las Vegas Raiders, and then Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs.
I mean, what did Kelsey do this year?
I
The
don't know
Swifties
Bowers.
voted. Everything is about fan votes,
He had a good game.
So if you have 31 million Swifties vote for one player,
Yeah.
All right. And then our 2025 Pro Bowl games tackles on the NFC, we have Lane Johnson Eagles, Penei Sewell Lions, Tristan Wirfs Buccaneers. And for the AFC, you have Deion Dawkins Bills, Rashad Slater Chargers, and Laramie Tunzel Texans.
Laramie Tunzel, who has a lot of all starts for the Texans, by the way. Holds. Next.
Yeah,
Our
listen, I was
2025
like, who?
Pro Bowl centers, you have Cam Jurgens from the Philadelphia Eagles and Frank Ragnow from the Detroit Lions. And on the AFC, you have Creed
Ooh.
Humphrey, Chiefs. And you have Tyler Lindenbaum from the
I don't know none of
Baltimore
these
Ravens.
motherfuckers. Okay, woo.
Now I heard of Frank Ragnow before.
Our guards on the NFC, you have Landon Dickerson, Eagles, Chris Lindstrom, Falcons, Tyler Smith, Cowboys, and on the AFC, you have Quentin Nelson, Colts, Trey Smith, Chiefs, and then Joe Thuney, Chiefs. A lot of
Ooh.
Chiefs and Eagles fans voted, and it shows. They fans love them.
You know.
Nah, 'cause I don't know
Our
none of these folks.
interior linemen, we have for the NFC, we have Jalen Carter, Eagles, Sexy Dexter Lawrence for the Giants, Vita Vea for the
Ooh.
Buccaneers. All three great, amazing interior linemen on the NFC. And then on the AFC, you have Cam Hayward, Steelers, Chris Jones, Chiefs, and the guy from the Ravens.
Yeah, him.
Ooh. Oh, I know some of them.
All right, defensive ends on the NFC, you have Nick Bosa, 49ers, Michael Parsons, Cowboys, Rashawn Gary, Packers. And on the AFC, you have Myles Garrett, Browns, Trey Hendrickson, Bengals, and Max Crosby, Raiders,
Ooh.
which they're more than likely going to have to replace Max Crosby because he's getting surgery. All right, our free safeties on the NFC, we have Xavier McKinney, and you have Mika for the Green Bay Packers, and Mika Fitzpatrick, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
Our strong safeties on the NFC, you have Buda Baker, Arizona Cardinals, and Brian Branch, Detroit Lions. On the AFC, you have Kyle Hamilton, the Baltimore Ravens, and then Derwin James, LA Chargers.
Buda Baker doing better now. Before he was, but yeah.
Our Pro Bowl place kickers, you have Brandon Aubrey, Dallas Cowboys, and Chris Boswell, Pittsburgh Steelers. They were the two best kickers on both conferences this entire season. So
they look like kickers.
Special teams.
Is that kickers? No, I thought they just played.
Mind you, Chris Boswell had that same face since Frankie was in middle school.
Aubrey looks like a quarterback.
Yeah.
You know who he looks like, June?
You say old Tom Brady?
No. Jason and NC1 Stout. NC1 Stout.
Oh God. Yeah.
Looks like.
Let's not talk about him.
Okay. All right. Our special teamers on the NFC, we have Kadero Hodge, Atlanta Falcons. And then on the AFC, we have Brendan Schuler, New England Patriots. All right. For punters, we have Jack Fox from the Detroit Lions. And then we have Logan Cook from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Our kick returners, we have Cavante Turpin from the Dallas Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the AFC, we have Marvin Mims Jr. for the Denver Broncos. Marvin Mims Jr. has been balling out this year.
Oh, Turpin, they good too. Yeah, good for him.
Our long snappers, we have Andrew DiPaola from the Minnesota Vikings. And then we have Ross Mastichik from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh.
And our Pro Bowl quarterbacks, we have Jaden Daniels, Commanders, Washington Commanders, Samantha Darnold, Sam Darnold, my bad, Minnesota Vikings, Jared Goff, Detroit Lions. On the AFC, we have Josh Allen, Bills, Joe Burrow, Bengals, Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson.
And then I think I'm missing one. But it's okay. I can find it. That's the end of it. So I can find it. What are your guys' thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
Okay. There was a lot of talk about Patrick Mahomes not being in it. I was a lot of talks. His numbers are horrible this year. He just has a good team. But it's okay. The Pro Bowl to me don't matter. It's like there's no incentive to actually play in it. They've made it flag football. To me, it's a waste of time in a sense. It's a waste of time and money.
It's fun. And when you go and enjoy the experience, I think it's fun. I like it.
It's fun. I
like watching it on TV and the experience that you get in person. But I did miss three. The inside middle linebackers for the NFC, you have Fred Warner, San Francisco 49ers, and Zach Bond, Philadelphia Eagles. And for the AFC, you have Roquan Smith, Baltimore Ravens, and then Zaire Franklin from the Indianapolis Colts. For outside linebackers, NFC, you have Jonathan Granaro from the Vikings.
She missed one because she missed two of my people.
Andrew Van Ginkel from the Vikings, Jarrett Verse from the Rams. And for the AFC, you have Nick Bonito from the Broncos, TJ Watt from the Steelers, Khalil Mack from the Chargers.
Mhm.
And then also the NFL cornerbacks you have for the NFC, you have Jalen Johnson Bears, Brian Murphy Vikings, J.C. Horn Panthers, Devin Witherspoon Seahawks. And for the AFC, you have Derek Singley Jr. Texans, Pat Surtain Broncos, Marlon Humphrey Ravens, Denzel Ward Browns. And I think you said I'm missing two of your people, Nikki.
Yeah.
Which ones did I miss?
Let me go pull this.
Oh, I also forgot Sinners. Sinners, Cam Jurt. I said Sinners, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you did.
I did tight ends. I did wide receivers. I did running backs. I did fullbacks. No, I did all of them. You guys had two, Nikki. I said them. You guys had a punter and a long snapper.
Oh, this is not right.
Yep, so that is the first topic was the NFL Pro Bowl selections. Another topic we can kind of talk about Saquon Barkley rushed for 2,000 yards this season in week 17. Let's give him a round of applause.
Ooh.
He's only 100 yards away from breaking the all-time rushing record, but they are not playing him. You guys want to talk about it?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, June could start first.
Yep.
It's just-
100%, man. I feel 100% disappointed, you know. And I spoke to other Eagles fans about this, and some are, you know, feel the same way I do, and some are like, yeah, but you know, in case he gets hurt. Well, I'll tell you, man, when is the next time that is guaranteed that that man is going to get close or over 2,000 yards again? I'm not saying that he cannot do it, but when is the next time, or if he's going to have the same opportunity? Going out there and going against a depleted Giants team that can't afford to win this game, it just seems like everything is in his favor. And honestly, man, I just wanted that man to get the record, not just because he's an Eagles player, but ultimately because we've been waiting since I was born in '84 for somebody to break the record. So, you know, me personally, I don't like it, but it is what it is, and I can't dwell on it too much. You know, I'm not getting paid for it. I just don't like it.
Nikki?
It's kind of hard to say. Hold on, am I on mute? Okay, it's kind of hard to say because you know I think you entitled to at least try, but I mean, I guess it's a bigger prize. You know what I mean? But ain't no I mean, he has a closer guarantee of getting that 100 yards than them winning the Super Bowl. And I'm not excluding them from getting to the Super Bowl, but I'm just saying he has a better chance of getting that 100 yards than, you know what I mean? The odds
Mhm.
are just not in. The odds are different. You know, the odds are better for him getting 100 than them actually even making it to the Super Bowl. So I understand trying to save him for not getting hurt, but y'all gotta play the first round. What? Hold on. Y'all gotta play the first round. Who's to say he doesn't get hurt there? Now,
Mhm.
now he gets
Mhm.
hurt in postseason, not even make it to the big game, and maybe y'all not winning and then didn't get the 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like dumb.
We're talking about a
Frank?
record. We're talking about a record that stood for 40 years right now. And people don't talk about Eric Dickerson unless they talk about this record. There's only, I think, been 9 or 5 2,000-yard rushers, something like that. That we don't even talk about them. Adrian Peterson, OJ, Chris Johnson. We don't talk about none of them. I feel the team is being a little overprotective and being selfish in a sense of what the bigger team and the bigger picture is. But this man right here has a chance of doing something that have stood for 40 years against a team that left him pretty much and said, why am I going to, or what is it? I'm going to pay a quarterback all that money to hand the, or pay a running back, or pay a quarterback $40 million to hand the ball to a $12 million running back or something like that. This is his chance to, put the egg on their face. He could probably get the 102 yards by the time half is done, and then he could sit out. Like you said, he can get injured walking out of his house. He can get injured practicing, warming up. So I think they're being a little cautious, and I think they're they're preventing him from actually setting something that could sit for another 40 years that he'll be remembered for. Now, if they go win the Super Bowl this year, then nobody's going to talk about it because he got a ring. He did it. He's a big part of the reason why the Eagles are in the position they are right now. But if they don't, he's rushed for 2,000 yards when he could have broke the record. So I think it's messed up. I think is messed up on the Eagles' part, and I think they're playing too cautious. And I would have gave him at least a half to see what he does. If he's nowhere near 102 yards by the end of the half, hey, you sitting down. It is what it is.
They are playing them Giants, man, and I think the Giants GM may be like, "Hey, cuz he ain't gonna break this shit against us. Let's go ahead and twist that ankle one good time."
Yeah, no, I don't think so, man. I think honestly, I think there's a part of them that probably would let him do it, just off the strength. He would listen. We've had this conversation on this podcast and on Offsides. He would not have had this year in the Giants. He probably would have this year in the Giants next year. If he would have stayed with the Giants, it would have been a regular season for him that would have been full of regular numbers. And no, here he has a good offensive line, a good coaching, good quarterback, great wide receivers. Everything's in his favor. So, I think it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Next topic we have Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy's contract expires on January 14th. That means that Dallas has an exclusive negotiation to strike a deal or allow him to talk to other teams. What are your thoughts? Do you guys think that they should allow him to talk to other teams, or do you think that they should negotiate a deal and keep him there?
What was that?
Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy.
Oh, they over him. They over him.
I think he should be able to talk to other people. Listen, the thing with the Cowboys, the problem with the Cowboys, one is the owner, second is the quarterback. And he's hit the coach has he was 12-12 first. Now he has a losing season. So and he got him to the playoffs. It's not his fault that the quarterback was just basura. So they had 9 Pro Bowlers last year. 9. They had the most of anybody else, and they couldn't go nowhere. So, to me, I would, if I were him, I'd test the market. I'll test the market, see what's out there, see if somebody's going to offer me something a little better than what they have. If not, stay where you at. It's better what is it? To do business with the devil you know than the devil you don't know. So it is what it is. But what team is he going to go to? Do you want to go to the Jets? Do you want to go to the Titans? Where do you want to go? At least there you have equity, you have stock, you know what you got. You got one of the top wide receivers in the league. When Micah Parsons isn't recording his podcast and doing too much talking and actually focusing on playing football, he's a pretty decent defensive player. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think, but I mean, yeah, talk to people. It's about your value. He got a ring already. So it's not like he's saying they're trying to win a Super Bowl. He got a ring. Go get your money, get your paper.
Yeah, and then also speaking of Jets and Titans, if we want to just mix that into this topic as well, the Jets had interviewed Mike Vrabel today for their head coaching position as well.
I think that's a good look. I think that's a good look for the Jets. Vrabel did a lot with the Titans. They were the number 1 seed. He did it with Ryan Tannehill, who came over from Miami. Vrabel's a good coach, very smart. He was a player. He got Super Bowl rings. He's respected. So you could be looking at the Jets are at least, I think, in my opinion, a season or 2 away from trying to be contenders, in my opinion, because they still got to figure out what they're going to do with freaking Aaron Rodgers. but do they have weapons in place? Yeah, I think that with the right coach in there, setting the right atmosphere, the right culture, you can have players wanting to come to the Jets.
Yes, I agree. They also interviewed what's his name? What's his name? The Ron Rivera.
Okay.
And then they also interviewed Luis Riddick for their GM position.
I saw that. That's a good, to me, that's a good interview, a good hire if they go for GM. He's been talked about being a GM for a couple of teams, just never got hired.
One thing we didn't talk about that came out last time we recorded was that Bill Belichick actually was interested in taking the head coach position and contacted the Jets about their head coaching positions and if they want to hire, like, have they found somebody they want to hire. They told him, no, we haven't started our process yet. We're still looking around. He's like, okay. He didn't hear from him for 3 days. And then he went to UNC to coach college football. And it's just like, you have Bill Belichick. Y'all didn't call him. He called y'all. He called you guys and said, hey, are you guys still looking for a head coach? Have you guys started the process yet? I'm interested. No, we're still looking. We haven't started yet. It's okay. You know?
They're salty from what he did back in the day and signed to them and then left to the Patriots. I mean, I think Bill dodged the bullet. I think he dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
I think Bill going to college is what Bill needs. Something to recenter him, something to give him some relatability with the young guys coming out out of college. And it worked for Pete Carroll and Harbaugh and a lot of the people. They went to college, had success, came to NFL, drafted well because they knew what was coming out in the draft. And, it helped them grow. So, I'm interested to see what he does. But the Jets, I don't know, man. June, what you think? The Jets, the team you want to go to as a head coach? If you're Mike Vrabel, do you really want to go to the Jets? Or you just like,
I almost feel like it's a, like you said, 2 to 3 years away, though. I don't know, man. I think the Jets is a lost cause. I don't know. I think their best year was the year that Aaron Rodgers lasted 4 seconds, pause. And
with Zach Wilson making his life.
I think that was probably their best. I think they were so set up with Dalvin Cook and everything like that in the backfield, signing last minute. I just thought that was the team that year, and to get to that Ram type of, and you know what I mean, that when they sell their soul just to get that one chip. I think that was it. Vrabel going over there or any head coach, I don't even think the head coach had to have the tolerance. I think the front office has to have the tolerance with the head coach and not expect success within the first 1 or 2 years.
No, yeah, I agree. Nikki?
Yeah, well, thank you for your comments, Nick. I appreciate it. You're awesome.
I'm sorry, I just said my bad. No, you know what happened? So they try to do what the Rams did. Remember when Rams sold their mama soul? And then they won the fucking Super Bowl. That's what they try to do. They sold all their chips off of one person. I mean, for one person. That one person just didn't give them the success. I agree. I think the downfall of the Jets is phenomenal. No, Babel going in ain't finna change the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I wouldn't want to come in right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like how they did the other head coach, like they played him, right? And when he was there, they had some kind of success. He left and it was downhill. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even trust you as an organization to work for you. Bill Belichick 1,000% dodged the bullet. And it's not been dodged the bullet because he needs a reset. Well, now I agree. I think, he needs to go back in tune with the kids that are coming out now. But that's not the reason why I think he dodged the bullet. I think he dodged the bullet because the Jets sucks. Period.
Would you guys agree that anybody that dodged the bullet so far is the bullet Does the bullet have a name?
You mean like Aaron Rodgers?
Like Aaron Rodgers.
Um,
Did they dodge the gun with a loaded clip, or did they dodge a bullet?
So the problem with that statement, and if you relate it to Belichick, is that Aaron respects Belichick, and they have a respect for each other. And I think the reason Aaron respects Belichick is because Belichick ain't gonna try to be your friend. It's a business. You come to work, you do your job, and that's all he expects out of you. And that's all Aaron. Aaron ain't trying to be friends with the head coach. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Bill also has the receipts. You know, like
Yeah, correct. He does have the receipts. You're right. So there was a time after Brady was gone where they actually talked about Rodgers coming to the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? But it was something that didn't happen. So maybe Bill going there. See, like Nikki said it best. He has the receipts. So Aaron Rodgers know he ain't gonna pull that shit with Bill. He knows he's not gonna come in there with that. Oh, I'm not gonna be in training camp or none of that shit. Bill's gonna be like, motherfucker, I cursed out Tom Brady in front of everybody.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
and then when you do come back, you're gonna be on the bench.
Yeah, with your one ring having ass. You gonna get cursed out too. So I think the bigger part there for Bill and the Jets was more about the ownership not wanting to deal with Belichick's character. Because just like like Brian Flores, you're not gonna kiss ass. They're gonna go do their job. They're gonna tell you what they feel, and Bill's one of them guys, man. When he's like, "Look, your ownership, just cut the checks. Don't get involved in what I do over here." So, to answer your question, June, do I feel like it was more like Aaron Rodgers? Yes and no, but for Bill, I don't think so. I think for anybody else, it'd be a yes.
Loaded. Did they dodge the magazine or the bullet?
Yeah, the
The
magazine.
whole thing, bro.
The whole magazine.
Look, we can talk about it for a little bit because if you think about it, when we look at all our organizations, right? Steelers, maybe an offensive line and a wide receiver away from being a lot better than what they are right now. And right now they're in the playoffs. So that says a lot. Eagles don't need much. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, they don't need much.
Jags. They
They're
need
the number 2. The Jags, probably a better offensive line, maybe some more receiving core weapons. The defense was good at one point, so maybe change the coaching around a little bit and make a decision on Trevor. What we going to do with Trevor? My team needs a whole fucking rebuild. So at the end of the day, right, when you look at it for what it's worth, and I say that being funny, but honestly, I think if we improve our offensive line, get a veteran wide receiver that still has some gas left in the tank, our defense is pretty decent. Drake May still a lot of potential this year. We might be better. I'm not going to say win the division or this thing because the Bills got that shit on lock, but maybe.
Frank, you know what you guys need?
What, Bree?
You guys need T. Higgins and
okay, like I said,
Travis Hunter.
But
I have to drink my ginger ale.
No, but the thing too is also now you look at the Jets. They had a good defense. They let go of Saleh and they went downhill. The offense with Zach Wilson had one more win than they have right now with the great Aaron Rodgers out of football. So I think, is it that bad to rebuild? Maybe not as bad. But when I say you got to come in there with a whole new coaching staff and maybe another wide receiver to help Wilson out, you got Breece Hall, you got good running backs, you got a good defense. And Vrabel's going to take care of that. They just need to bring somebody in with a good OC mind, a good offensive mindset, and a good GM.
And a new quarterback.
Yeah, and a new quarterback, honestly. Or Bridget, hey, tell Aaron, look, give us one more year. We'll bring a rookie in. But this year's draft class is horrible for quarterbacks. It's not next year's gonna probably be a lot better than this year's. So, if I'm the Jets, man, we're looking at 2 years away, maybe 3, because if you get a quarterback now to hit, they got to draft another one. And that means they got to build it. So I say, 2 to 3 years, but they're not as bad as some teams. They're not, there's potential there. I just think the atmosphere, the organization's trash, the coaching is, I think, who said it best? That not to trust the ownership. Was it you, June, or Nikki? That was like, no, don't trust the ownership because look, so the owner fired the head coach without talking to nobody.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Motherfucker woke up that morning and said, you know what? I'm gonna fire this guy. I'm gonna walk downstairs. I'm gonna bypass my GM, my president of whatever, And hey, Salah, you're out of here. We got security here to escort you out.
Yeah,
I
I wouldn't even trust that organization.
Yeah,
Hell
nah, I
no.
wouldn't want to.
Hell no.
Unless you got clout, I would not go there because that's why you need like a Vrabel or somebody that's gonna go in there and that has the clout, that has the rings, that has something and said, look, I played at the highest level and I coached a team to the number one seed. So, um, you know, and who did they have on that team that year? It doesn't matter. But yeah, that's what I got. I mean,
Okay. Next we have Tua Tagovailoa hip continues to be limited as the signs point to another Snoop Huntley start.
he's not
Tyler
playing.
I didn't hear one word Bree said. Besides
said
two. He did what?
Tua's hip is still hurt, so he's not starting. Tyler Huntley, Snoop Huntley is starting.
Yep. They already said that Tua's not playing this Sunday. So they're going against the Jets with the backup. And that's a perfect recipe for the Jets to upset on the last game of the year at home.
Yeah.
All right. The Cincinnati Bengals injury report came out yesterday. Chase Brown, Sam Hubbard, Amarius Mims, Cam Taylor-Britt, T. Higgins, Charlie Jones, and Drew Sample are all questionable. Sam Hubbard is out.
Whole team.
Yep, Chase Brown and T. Higgins are officially questionable and more than likely will not play.
Well, they trying to give it to the damn, what's it called, ain't they?
Who?
The Bengals?
So who's not playing, you said, Bree?
Everybody.
So officially out is Sam Hubbard. All that is
defensive guy.
questionable that more than likely will not play on Saturday. Chase Brown, T. Higgins, Charlie Jones, Drew Sample, Cam Taylor-Britt, and Amarius Mims.
Oh, they're not playing. They don't even have a chance to win that game. If you don't got T. Higgins in there at all, no. Yeah, because it doesn't matter to the Steelers. It doesn't matter. They already got a playoff seat, so they can either take a chance, rest their guys, and say, "F it, let's get ready for this wild card game." It does matter. And then, like I said, but then you got the Chiefs with Carson Wentz against the Broncos. So I think some teams are conceding to the fact that it's a long shot to make it in. But after seeing that Tua sitting out, that's a good chance for the Jets to win. And then you
have Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs that don't want the Bengals in the playoffs.
Yeah, they don't.
That they're sitting everybody out to give the
Broncos
the opportunity to win.
Let's talk about that real quick, right? So let's say, even though we know that the chances are less than 1% for them to get in, let's just say, what team right now in the hunt is the most dangerous team that you think these teams don't want to see in the play?
Bengals. In the hunt, the Bengals.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals. You have Joe Burrow, who is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. You have Jamar Chase, who is the unofficial Triple Crown King, but is going to be official after this week. You also have Chase Brown, even though he's questionable, he's an outstanding running back, first full year starting as the running back, and he's shown improvement week by week. And you also have somebody like T. Higgins, like when Jamar Chase is double, triple covered, that doesn't matter to Jamar Chase because he's still going to get the ball 90% of the time. You have T. Higgins wide open, who also can get the ball when he's double covered as well. You have a strong defensive line. Now their secondary isn't the best, but you have a strong defensive line. They're right there to stop the run game of the other team when necessary. So I will say yes, and I will mainly say because of the trio, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe Burrow. That's who you don't want to see. They went toe to toe twice with the Baltimore Ravens, who is progressing and getting stronger. So,
no, I agree, June.
And you're talking about the in the hunt teams?
Yeah, in the hunt.
AFC, in the AFC. So in the hunt, you have the Colts just took themselves out.
Yeah.
So you have the Dolphins, the Bengals. I'll tell you right now. Hold on one second. Let me refresh. In the hunt on the AFC, you have the Denver Broncos, Well, they're the number 7 seed. But Miami and Cincinnati, those are the only 2 teams in a hunt. Everybody else got eliminated.
As crazy as it seems, I'm gonna go with Denver. And that's just based off of what they've shown they can do.
Mhm.
And based off what they show what they can do, I honestly I think that quarterback Bo Nix is going to be probably one of the hottest quarterbacks in the future of the NFL. I mean, this is his rookie year, and he's playing, in my opinion, like a good sophomore quarterback. And if he doesn't have that sophomore slump, I think that I mean, right now, the team that you got to just worry of is Denver. I didn't expect Denver to be the third seed, third wild card team right now. Hell, man,
I don't.
I think the team though. I think the Bengals are good, but we all know what the Bengals' problem is, and if that O line cannot protect the quarterback, that right there alone, I think it's going to be a long night for Burrow in any game, regardless if it's the next game or in 2 games ahead.
Nick,
What I
You gotta lift up your phone.
Uh,
You're muffling. You gotta lift up your phone.
can you hear me
Mm-hmm.
now? Okay. What I will say is this, right? It's a hard question. The reason why I say it's a hard question is the truth is those are the 2 options we have, and for both of them, I don't think they're at their strongest. You get what I'm saying? It's just that, oh, we got a number 7. So who's gonna plug it in? But even if, let's just say, like you said, if the Bengals won, because I think the Bengals are a better team, they won't make it long shot. The same thing goes for the Broncos. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if they make it, there's 2 still are the weakest link. So to be quite honest, it really doesn't matter. It's a good job. You found a way to get in just so you can go home possibly the next week. So it doesn't matter, to be honest. And not that the Bengals don't have the potential. They just, for some reason, remember I said this earlier in the year, like, yo, what else can we say they need? Like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every year it's like, oh my gosh, if they fix this, and for the last 3 years at least, it's been the line, the line, the line, the line, the line. So if you don't want to address your issue, then I'm gonna stop addressing your issue. I'm not even like it is what it
yeah,
is. I'm sorry for Joe Burrow, but it is what it is.
I agree with Bree. And his experience where it comes into play. Out of all the quarterbacks that are left to go in there, there's only one quarterback that's beat Josh Allen at home, beat the Ravens, and beat Mahomes to go to the Super Bowl, and that was Joe Burrow. His record is 5-2 in the postseason, and when they went to the postseason, his defenses weren't that great. You know what I'm saying? The weakest part was the offensive line, which has been the weakest part the whole time. They can put up points though. That's the problem is that offense is. We talk about this all the time. When you get off the bus, who are you preparing for when you see that team come across the line? And I think Bree pointing out all the pluses of that team between the quarterback himself. You got T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, who will be the Triple Crown winner. Um, and then you count in Chase Brown, who's been developing as a good running back. You know what I'm saying? So and he can catch the ball too. And then that Yoshiva, whatever his name is, Oshiva, whatever his name is, that dude is nice too. So I think it would be the Bengals, but I agree with Nikki. The 2 bottom ones are the ones, and are they just buying time to go out the next week? But I agree, Bengals for me would be the one I don't want to see in the postseason.
Yeah. Next, all we have next is pictures of game and then predictions for the last week of regular season of the NFL. And then before we get our picks, we're going to give our before we give our picks, we are going to give our thoughts on the season.
No, I was just because mine's gonna be real short. I like the fact that we're at week 18, and there's no clear winner. Like, there's no, this is the threat, or there's no, bruh, this team might make it to the end. Like, it's so open. It can go to anybody. This is when any given Sunday and any given Saturday, or Sunday, really means the most. I like that. I really do like that. I feel like, I hate to say this, is like, to me, I hate to say like real football, but it's like we're giving teams the opportunity, and I say that very loosely, but it's like we're giving people the opportunity to leave it on the fucking field. You want to make it to February 9th playing? Leave that shit on the field every time you get on it. If you're not coming out there with your best, you're coming to sit with us on the motherfucking couch. Period.
For me, the thoughts on this season, um, Nikki actually took it. And it's the fact that we don't have a clear, concise, besides the Chiefs who took the number one seed. And we already know that the Chiefs are not the Chiefs of last year. They haven't been that dominant. They just played good football, made the right throws at the right time. And all their wins come at a one score game where, if you're going against Patrick Mahomes in the fourth quarter, he has the ball last. 9 times out of 10, he's winning that ball game. So I think that this year shows the emergence of competition in the AFC. I think people like Josh and Lamar Jackson have really got to a point where they're probably going to start beating who we thought they were going to be. And I think in the NFC, we're starting to see that the Lions are there to beat their real team. Sam Darnold reinvigorated his career in the Vikings, where they're talking about maybe extending him as a starter, not a backup. The Eagles still remain a dominant force. And the NFC, you got Baker down in Tampa. Like this year, not to take it from Bree, but I'm gonna have to give her props on it, was definitely the year of improvement. Very year improvement. But that's my take on it.
Jude, take on this season so far in the NFL.
I say the year of shock. Is the year of shock, and I go in a whole bunch of different ways. I mean, are we shocked that Saquon Barkley left the Giants, broke 2,000 yards, and is 100 yards from breaking the all-time record? Are we shocked that the Kansas City Chiefs won like 1 million games in less than 7 points?
Field goal.
and they have the best record in NFL? Are we shocked that the Steelers did what they did with what they had? Are we shocked that the Jets are straight trash?
That's true.
So that's just a few items there of why I say is shocking more than anything. And that's shocking, surprising, whichever way you want to take it. And also, I mean, look at the Texans. Are we shocked that they're what they were? And then are we shocked that the Bills are doing what they're doing with the pieces that they added and they let go? They let go. So 100% the year of surprises.
It's children.
This season for me, like Frank took my thing since week 1. I said, this is going to be the year. Hold on, I left out my mom's thing. This is the year of improvement. And each week we've seen teams improve that we didn't think would improve, We have brand new, fresh teams in the playoffs, especially on the NFC side, that we didn't see making it this year, i.e. the Vikings, especially them letting go of Kirk Cousins, drafting J.J. McCarthy, him going out, and then Sam Darnold coming in to be the QB1 when he was supposed to sit behind J.J. McCarthy. And look at them now, neck and neck for the number 1 seed against the Lions, who improved week by week by week by week. So for me, this season was the year of improvement. Another example of improvement, no, their record don't speak it, but this individual definitely improved from the first couple of weeks of the NFL to a different mental headspace when it comes to improvement. And to me, that would be Bryce Young. We seen him crying after going 3-and-out 4 times in a row in one game, them benching him for 3 weeks and coming back, winning 3 games in a row, going into overtime with the Buccaneers, beating the Arizona Cardinals, almost beating the Philadelphia Eagles. And yeah, their record doesn't prove for it, but mentally he improved himself on and off the field. And that's another thing of improvement when it comes to a lot of these players. You see Saquon Barkley, he improved from being with with the New York Giants to now the Philadelphia Eagles, but he's not the only running back that went somewhere and flourished. You have Josh Jacobs, who left the Las Vegas Raiders. Now he's on the Packers in the playoffs playing the best football we've seen him play.
Mm-hmm.
You have Aaron Jones that, is playing a full season, taking off in Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, he came from the Packers, which was already a good organization. But the last time he played a full season, I think personally, was back in like 2018 was the last time we seen him play all 17 weeks of football. And now he's at the Minnesota Vikings playing every single week, getting a touchdown every single week. So it's not only about teams improvement, it's about players improving too. And I'm just so proud of this season being the year of improvement. That's it. All right. So our first picture we got, you're on a 15-hour flight. Pick your seat. Please sit and buy.
Well, with the options I have here,
Is number 3 a window?
Yeah.
It's number 3 is a window seat. You're on a 15-hour flight. You gotta remember 15 hours.
I'm sitting number 3.
Now that she pointed that out, right? I'm kind of a big dude that be between Peyton and Eli because that's where I was gonna go. So I think I'm gonna sit next to Kittle on an aisle seat and talk football with him.
Yeah, I'm sitting number 3. Aaron is such an ass. He'll leave me the fuck alone. Let me just, because I need the window to go to sleep, and he got there away. I don't want to talk.
Hey, he said he need a mental break.
I don't want to talk.
That's what Aaron Rodgers said. He needs a mental break.
Bitch. Good night.
Oh, God, he's a fuck.
June, where are you sitting at?
I can't sit next to Patrick. His voice will irritate me. Go night.
You're on a 15-hour flight. Remember, so like your seat matters on a 15-hour flight.
I'll probably sit next to Aaron Rodgers and just ask him over and over, like, why are you so arrogant? Why? Why are you such a diva? And then I would look at him and I'm like, because it looks like I'm in the window.
Yeah.
Like, why? Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he starts talking, I'll just put my beats on. That's it. And he'll still be talking.
Night.
I'll sit in 5. I'll sit in the middle of Peyton and Eli Manning. It's a 15-hour flight. It could be like the Manning show, we just watching football on the TV and commentating. And if I want to go night, they're both big buff men. I could just lean my head on one of their shoulders, like, excuse me, sorry. I'm just gonna do that. So yeah, I think I will sit I can't sit next to Patrick for 15 hours.
No, me either.
I can't.
Even though
it's his voice, but it's the fact that Brittany Mahomes is going to be calling him. Hey, Allen. It is her voice, and it responded back. Can't do it. Aaron Rodgers is going to try to talk to me about conspiracy theories, and I'm just going to smack him in the mouth. I would sit next to Kittle, but I don't like aisle seats,
Yeah.
Because I don't want big Peyton Manning or Patrick Mahomes brushing by my shoulder. I'm trying to sleep, waking me up. So I'll do the middle seat in the first row so I can get off the plane first. All right. What was your worst sports moment as a fan?
I'll go first real quick. 2000, it all happened in 2004. It was cloudy in the stadium of Jacksonville, Florida. Somebody poisoned McNabb's food. I want to say from the opposing team. And we lost the Super Bowl by 3 points.
Okay, Frank.
That's gonna be 2007. That helmet catch, always forever gonna live in infamy for me. I don't give a shit if we lose to the Giants in 12 and the damn Eagles in 18. Whenever we lost to them fuckers, but that right there would have been 19-0, and there's nothing else to talk about. So imagine 19-0 and still getting 7. He would have 8 rings then instead of 7. That's crazy. Mahomes can win
Mm-hmm.
back to back to back. It ain't gonna make a difference.
Nikki.
2017. Miles Jack was not down. He just wasn't.
On the AFC Championship game. So yeah, in 2018. Mine would be December of 2017. I was on duty. I was actually on ordnance control watch. Sitting in OC. And I was watching the lovely Pittsburgh Steelers game on a Thursday Night Football. And I watched Ryan Shazier get paralyzed from the waist down on the field. That was horrific. I think that was my worst sports moment as a fan because you never want to see. Yeah, I could say like when we lost Super Bowl to the Packers in 2011, when my running back fumbled the ball, Mendenhall, but you never want to see a player not being able, like saying like, "Oh, you can never walk again." God, like he went through intense therapy and 2018 draft. He walked out with his cane, got a standing ovation, and announced the first draft pick for the Steelers. But just knowing that that man was paralyzed and down for that much time, it was just heartbreaking for me. All right, one got to go. TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, Aaron Donald. Nikki first.
Mm. All right, Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
Frank.
About TJ.
Nah, I'm gonna go Nick. I'm gonna go Nick Bosa. We know who Aaron Donald was. You know what I'm saying? So
You
that's
can't.
not even.
Oh, and I still didn't take him off.
We know who he was. So to sit here and not give that man his props that literally won the Super Bowl for the Rams that year.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Nick Bosa, because we know what TJ is to the Steelers and what Myles Garrett is to the Browns. You know.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Nick Bosa. All right, which player would you name the offensive player of the year trophy after? So, you know how you have the different trophy names and stuff. Who would you name the offensive player of the year trophy after?
Or like name the trophy after?
I would name it after Jerry Rice. Like that would be my pick. Like my pick. Like I think the offensive player of the year trophy should be named after Jerry Rice to me.
I'd probably do Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. That's a good one.
Nikki.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Nobody comes to mind.
Like who is like one of the all-time greatest offensive players like ever in NFL?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I ain't start watching in 2017, and I don't think anybody's there yet.
Yeah, I know, but I know you know like some names of like some greats.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what they did.
You know, like
I
they.
I ain't see.
Hey,
I
would
ain't
you say
witness.
Jerry Rice?
I ain't never seen. God, Jerry Rice. Who's that?
Oh God.
I ain't seen him play not a damn down to nothing.
Oh wow. I mean, yeah, I guess. In all fairness, I
All
guess.
right. I know you don't know these people either, Nikki. So, who's the best quarterback of the 70s? Frank, you better not say the wrong answer.
Well, I'm gonna go with Roger Staubach. Nah, I'm playing.
And that's who I was gonna go with.
I would probably say Terry Bradshaw. He got
Oh yeah, Terry. That's who I was gonna say.
both times they won the Super Bowl was back to wait, both times they won it was back they
Back to back, both
yeah back to back
times.
both times. So
Four-time Super Bowl champion, the original TB12.
yeah,
Don't forget that part, Frank. Don't forget that part.
yeah.
The original TB12.
He's even said Brady's the real TB12.
No. I didn't say the real. I said the original. The original. He's the starter. He walked so Brady could run.
Both them of us can't run. What are you talking about?
Oh. All right. This is a good one. If you were starting a team, which quarterback would you rather build around and why? So I'm gonna give everyone about a minute to think about it.
No, I'm gonna go Josh.
Oh, I'm going Lamar.
All right, why? Why Josh Frank?
Because we've seen the Bills build around him. That's why.
If you was
You know, we've seen him build around him. We've seen him struggle. We've seen him not really be winning to where he's at now. Yeah, Lamar's amazing and Lamar is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to go that route. But I think the problem is that I think you see a lot more consistent growth in a sense. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't see that either because Lamar has shown growth. It's just Josh Allen, we've seen him go through it with these people, with the Bills, and actually build it from nothing. And I think that's important when you're analyzing a quarterback, you know?
Nikki, why would you go Lamar Jackson?
um so me personally, I just like his style of play. I wish Lamar, like I think the criticism of him, oh, throw the ball. Um, I wish if he found a good balance, um, like he's already a threat because you have the idea that shoot, if he does this, I think if he find his best balance where it's like, bro, it don't matter if he throwing, he running, he this, he that. Like the best time or the best opportunity we have to win the game is if Lamar runs to the locker room to go pee or do whatever. Like I think I just get that from Lamar. You know, I've always said my only issue with Josh, and not saying that Lamar is better here, but this is just an issue I've always seen with Josh for me is that get him off his square. You you won't see the great Josh Allen. You know what I mean? You know, that's why I like Joe Burrow. Even though Joe Burrow doesn't have the success like Josh Allen, I like his demeanor. So I just like Lamar. Yeah, I already know that. So yeah, it's a Lamar for me.
For me, I'm gonna go Josh Allen, and I think they're both great. They're both fantastic, but I think you could build a little bit more around Josh Allen when it comes to running and throwing the ball. He also has a lot more time in the pocket and knows how to scramble properly in the pocket. Great pocket passer, a better pocket passer than Lamar Jackson, in my opinion. And then his build is just big. He's like a big build, like a Big Ben build. So, all right, now it's time for our game. So, these are AI NFL man caves, and we're gonna vote each one through 10. Okay. First one, Minnesota Vikings man cave.
That's too. I don't know. That's a lot of. I give it a
I
seven.
like purple, but it's too
Yeah,
much yellow. It's too much.
yeah, it's just
Like I
a.
think. Yeah, it's just a lot. I think having a man cave and showing, yeah, but when it's like to me, it's too overboard.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6, solid 6.
Yeah. I agree.
I give it a 7. All right. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, I
See,
like this one.
yeah, this is nice because it's not a lot of the color scheme. It got the logo on the ceiling. I'm gonna give this a solid 8.
Yeah, the difference about this is the black make it seem like it's not much, and then it just have like the pop. The
Mm-hmm.
red is just the pop. So yeah, this is a good 8. 7.58. Yeah.
Yeah, about I say an 8, 8.5. All right, the New York Giants. I like this one. I give this one a 9. I think this one is very fire.
Just simple.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's simple. I give it a 6.5.
I give it a 7.
Yeah.
I like how the TV blends into the wall. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a 7. I give it a 7.
All right,
Six
the
and a
Eagles.
half.
Another too much green for me. I can't.
I
What's
like it.
what's
That was
No,
pretty. Look at the ceiling.
so
That is so fire.
so the Eagles is like another box for me because of the white. The green is like the pop of the color. So this is a good 7.5 for me. See, and then again, I don't even like green. So 7.5 for me is high.
give it about a 7.
Okay. The Miami Dolphins. More beachy vibes, like a beachy shack type of vibes, like Miami Beach,
No, this shit is
Disney
whack.
Beach.
Basic 5.
Yeah,
Give it a
it's so
6.
fucking whack. And a 4. Like the only thing that is thingy is the fucking jersey. Besides, if you say even the helmets are so like I have to actually go look for that. But if you say the thingy and the little magnet thingy off the thingy, I'm like, what is this? Whack 4.
Saint.
Next. Oh, I like the Saints.
This is
But
nice.
see, I like the black. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Mhm.
black and black and gold.
I think this is a
I'm
solid.
about to tell you. So this is actually
Give
very
it
basic. It's basic. It's not much here either. You get what I'm saying? Same thing I just said about the Dolphins. You take that thingy off and take it off the TV. You got to kind of guess, But I think the simplicity of this one was better than the simplicity of the
Yep.
Dolphins.
Agree.
Yeah. So it's a good 7 for me. A solid 7.2.
7. Commanders.
Mm-mm.
Another 6. I give it a 6.
Oh, the couch. Sleep killed it. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
Mm,
Even 5.
the Cowboys.
So basic too. What the hell? What happened?
Another 5.
Yeah, it's so basic. The only thing that made it cute was the finger.
I give it a
It's
6.
so,
It's
mm-mm.
cute. All right, the Falcons. I like this one. It gives me like a sports man cave for real.
Mm-mm. 5. 5.
A 6.
Mm-mm. They starting to get too basic.
Okay, the Panthers.
Another 5.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
like the wood theme. Like, I think it's really cool. I give it a
What is
7.
it? No, a 5.
It's just like
What's that thing over the dude head? Feather?
yeah, like a little like feather
I
thingies.
think that was the cutest thing there. Yes. 5. Oh, I gave it a 5. Just too basic.
Lions.
Okay, so I actually like the Lions because the blue makes me think of like the LED lights.
I give
Um,
give it a solid 9.
oh no, not too high. I think at 8.
I like the pop on it. That's why I like the blue, the way it looks. Like I
Is
don't know.
that gray? I like the
Yeah,
color. I
it's
like
gray.
it.
Yeah, that's like a gray wall. Yeah.
I like it, but 8 is good enough for me.
Okay. The Bears. This one's nice.
I get it's an
Yeah,
8.
yeah, this a good 8. This one is
Mm,
nice. The orange, the color, the pop of the orange makes it look nice.
Green Bay Packers.
No. Oh no. Oh
Too
my
much.
gosh.
Too much.
Oh Lord. You know what it is? Because I think their issue is the same thing like the Vikings. Their color scheme trying to, you know, I don't want to say enhance or bring out their color scheme and the color together, they're just not great. So it's too much. The yellow is just ugh.
I give it like a 3.
Oh God. Yeah,
Give it
4
a
was
4.
mine,
4.
4.
Okay.
Right
Next one.
now the
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 Cardinals. This one's cute.
uh, I like the thing that looked like it's fire, the ceiling.
Oh, the little tassels.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
7.
Yeah, a 7 is probably, yeah. Like I want to say it's too much, but it's not. So 7 is a good number for him.
Okay. Next one. The Rams.
Mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm. It's something off.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not. It's another 7.
No, a 5 is at best. I don't know if it's the blue looks so dull. So all I see is yellow.
Hmm. And then like you have like the sun beaming in too.
This thing for
Okay. Next one. The Seahawks.
on
This
my
one is
phone.
gorgeous. This one is
This?
so
I give this one an 8 because of the neon lights.
Yes.
This one is gorgeous.
Yeah, this one is nice.
9.
The neon lights makes it an 8 for me.
Mm-hmm. San Francisco 49ers.
Mhm.
I give it an
I
8.
like it.
I give it an 8.
I like it. I give it an 8 too.
Mhm.
The
To
Ravens.
me, wait, go back, go back. To me, it's basic. It just is. I feel like it's just branded everywhere.
Like I'm basing it off of like what I enjoy football and watch football here. Like
Yeah.
it's the vibe. It's
I gave
cool.
it a 5.
All right, the Ravens. Mm,
Oh, I like this one.
mm-mm.
I like this
I
one.
give it a 7.
I give it a
Yeah,
5.
I give it an 8.
Give it a 5.
I like this one. I think it's okay.
10 out of 10.
You know what happened? It's too much yellow.
Yeah, if the walls were black, it would have been 10 times. I'm gonna give it a
I
9.
think I think they should have did the walls black.
Yeah, the
And
walls
then
were black, but the upper ceiling, if they would have left the upper ceiling yellow, but the
yeah,
wall black,
it's too much yellow.
yeah. So that's why it's about a
I
9.9.
give it a loose 7.
Yeah, I agree 7. Yeah. Because
Mhm.
I like the couches.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it was more
imagine
black,
napping on there. Oh,
if it was more black, you see how the couches is black and then with the yellow? Yeah.
who they? The
7.
Bengals.
7.
7. That
It's
little
very
stupid
similar
ass
to the
thingy
Bears one.
Mm-hmm.
and that little thingy in the middle made it a 7 for me, which it brought it down.
The Ottoman.
And 6.7,
The
shit, fuck it.
Ottoman.
Yes,
All right.
6.7.
The Browns.
I like the brown.
It looks nice. Very basic, very simple.
Yeah, but
I
it worked.
get a 7. I get a 7.
Yeah, I give
Yeah,
it a 0.5.
yeah, I like the brown.
All right, the Chargers. About a 7.
No,
Yeah, about a 7.
no, good old 5. No,
Yeah.
you know what they did? Ain't that one of the other ones that we seen? And then they changed it. You know how like
AI did it. All right, the Titans. This one's real nice.
oh,
This one
this
is
one
real
is a
nice.
9.3.
Yep. Yeah, I get it a 9. I
I
like
give it
the
a 9.
ceiling with the sky,
Yes,
clouds. I
this
like
one is
that.
9.
The colors
Fast.
are just right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice,
I get it.
nice.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Actually,
Oh my God.
this ain't
No,
bad. But I
it's
give it an 8.
terrible.
I give it an 8.
I give
No,
it an 8. I like it.
no. Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
don't
I'm
like
mad that the
the
TV is
print.
behind the couch. You can't watch the
Yeah,
game.
I don't like the print on the couch either. Like that's
Yeah, no,
Gives
the
me
print,
like pimp. Like I'm a
I would
pimp.
have, if they did, right. The logo, I like. The print, and for me, I don't know. I just feel like it's not even too busy, but it's too much, if that makes sense. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's the print. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But it's like it ain't
The
shit there
different,
for real.
the
Yeah,
difference of the yeah.
yes. It looked like they did contemporary with modern with obviously they didn't. But you know what I'm saying? Like different kind of
Mhm.
thing and threw it all together. Yeah. I don't like it. I actually like the teal green of it. This
This is cute.
one.
This one is really nice. This one is like perfect.
I like this one. This one is cute.
yeah. I
This
give
one
it
is
a 9.
Yeah,
perfect.
this a 9. This a 9. This a
That's
9.
And
that's
the
good.
reason I don't give it more is because on a couch
Lo-
like that, you can't wear like new denim jeans on there.
Go back. I even like that the single one is the
The print is different.
Mhm.
yes. I really like
Mhm.
that. This one's a good one.
This one is great. This one is amazing. It gives you old
All
school
right.
football vibes.
I
New England.
like it. The only thing I don't like is the rug.
I love that rug. I
Mm-mm.
love the rug.
I wouldn't have nobody in there.
I think the rug is
You
nice.
just gotta
And
take your
I'm
shoes off.
Yeah, I give it a 9. I give it a 9.
I love it.
what do you mean?
It's very. I love it.
Why
I
can't
love
you see?
all the liquor bottles at the top.
Okay.
That's all of Frank's gentleman's jacks up there.
Yeah, I don't like the rug. I think the rug, I like everything else but the rug.
I think it
I think,
fits the team. That's
Yeah,
why I like it
you
the
know
way I
why?
like it.
I think it's too much.
I think it
I
fits of a Boston, old school Boston setting.
Yeah.
A pub.
Boston Tea Party
Yeah.
ship thing.
Yeah, that's true.
If that rug was blue, this would have been perfect.
Yeah, I looked at the
If the
rug. I
rug
thought
was
of a
blue,
pimp.
it
I
would have
thought
been.
of a strip club.
But I like this, like the layout of it, like
Yeah.
the big table bar area. You got the TV, the couches on the side. I love the layout. The
Yeah, the
big
rug killed
section.
it.
I give it an
If the
8.
rug was navy blue, it would have been a 10 out of 10.
No, to get rid of the rug. Period. Get rid of that
Bills.
shit. Oh my gosh. Fine. Hey, sit
It's
down.
it's too cluttered, like too
Oh my gosh.
congested. Very congested. Like you can't jump up and celebrate or walk up to you're gonna knock everything over. It's too small.
Let me tell you, this look like they ain't know what to do. Just throw Jersey up there. It's too much. Ain't nothing. It's nothing original. No, it's 4.
The Jets.
Oh,
A 5.
Yeah.
yeah, it ain't really much there.
No. All right. The Chiefs.
No, no. They
A
could have did
3.
better. Yeah. They ain't no shit. Look, I have to actually look. What team is this?
The Broncos.
Oh, I like the Broncos. I like the
Um,
hand.
Yeah, the big woohoo.
Yeah, yeah.
This is decent.
But this shit looks
This
small
was
too.
nice.
The Broncos look small.
It
Shit,
was
it don't.
very nice.
this is
um,
actually a 9 for me.
This is very nice.
I might give it
um,
a 10. I like the black all around,
Hmm.
silver accents. The carpet matches the
In
accent.
between the helmet, you got
yes,
a bottle of
yes.
liquor, the
You
nice
said-
Yeah,
recliner.
this probably was not. Yeah, this is nice. This.
I
Hold
get
on,
it
let me
a
look.
10. I get it a 10.
Love it. And that's our last team. The last one got a 10.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So let's do our predictions for us. Let me grab.
It's so funny because at first I was like, I think the Bucks and the Saints were like the only one that I really like, and then they started to get better. Cause
I like that New York Giants one though. It was very modern, different.
I can't remember now.
All right. So on Saturday, we have the Browns at Baltimore. I'm going Ravens. Frank,
On Baltimore.
Nikki,
Ravens.
and then on Saturday night we have the Bengals at Pittsburgh. I'm going Steelers. Frank,
Mm.
I'm going Bengals. Even though I think Steelers are gonna win.
Nikki,
I'm going Steelers. Well, I was going to go Bengals, but there is too much missing.
on Sunday, January 5th, you have the Texans at Titans. Frank,
Texans.
I'm going Texans as well. Nikki,
Yeah, Texans.
okay. Panthers at Falcons.
Falcons.
I'm gonna go Panthers. Nikki,
I think I picked Panthers, but I'm going Falcons now.
okay. Next we have Saints at Bucks. I'm going Bucks. Frank,
Bucks, they gotta win.
mm-hmm. Nikki,
Buccaneers.
next we have the Bills at Patriots. Frank,
Oh, Bills. Actually, I don't know. Are they starting Josh or not? I don't even know what they're doing.
no, I don't. I think Mitch Trubisky's gonna start.
Fuck, that's different now. That makes a big difference.
I
Uh,
want Pats.
yeah, I'm still going Bills. They're favored by 3 points.
Yeah, they were favored by like 14 points 2 weeks ago, and they lost. They won by 3. They won by a hair. Nikki,
Um,
I think
I'm
everybody.
going. I'm going. I know I went Bills. I'm going to go Bill.
All right, Jags at Colts. Frank,
I went Jags, Joe.
I went Colts. Nikki,
I went Jags. Well, I'm going Jags.
all right. Next we have Commanders at Cowboys. I went Commanders. Frank,
Commanders.
Nikki,
Commanders.
next we have Giants at Eagles. I'm going Eagles. Nikki,
What you said? Who they
the
playing?
Giants has to lose to stay in the top 3. The Giants and Eagles. If they want Shador, they have to lose. And Shador is trying to go to New York, so I'm trying to help New York get what they want.
I'm going Eagles.
Nikki,
The Giants balled out this last time, didn't they?
yeah, but they didn't play the Eagles. They played the Colts.
All right, the Eagles.
Next, we have Bears at Packers. I went go Pack go.
Yeah, I'm going Packers.
Nikki,
Don't they? Yes, Packers.
they already clinched a playoff spot. Next, we have Seahawks at Rams.
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 Seahawks
I think
favored
I went Rams too.
by 6.5 points.
And Jimmy G started. But the Seahawks, they clinched a playoff spot too already. So let me verify that.
Yeah, I'm going Rams.
Yeah, Seahawks clinched. Oh, no. Seahawks got eliminated. My bad. Seahawks got eliminated. All right. Next one we have is Nikki said Rams. Next one we have Dolphins at Jets.
Going Jets.
Yeah, you gotta go Jets. Dolphins ain't playing. They mama about to be on the field.
Yeah, I went Jets as well. Next is Chiefs at Broncos. I went Broncos. Frank?
Shit, man. Yeah, Broncos.
I think the Chiefs are gonna tank to you going Broncos?
Yeah.
They're gonna tank to not let the Bengals in. Nikki?
Yeah, Broncos.
Okay. And then I hate this new update. Chargers at Raiders. I want Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers.
Nikki?
Chargers.
Okay. And then 49ers at Cardinals. I want Cardinals. They beat them once, they could do it again.
Cardinals, yeah.
Nikki?
They're both out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm, mm, Cardinals. I don't think Niners got nothing to play for.
And on Sunday night, you have the Vikings at Lions.
I'm going
This is the
Likens.
game.
I'm going. You heard me? I'm going Likens.
I went Vikings. I am going and rooting for Samuel Richard Donald.
It's so hard because I'm going Lions, but I know the Vikings are gonna win.
So you're going who?
I just told you, Lions.
Okay. Frank
In them and trust.
I'm going Lions.
That's gonna be the game.
That is the game. That's the game of the week.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a great
because that game actually really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Because whoever wins is
they're both
number one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, y'all.
I'm gonna close us all out. Well, great week. First episode of the new year 2025. Last regular game or week for the regular NFL season, and then we have the playoffs coming the following week. I hope everyone has a great and safe weekend. Please stay safe, stay hydrated. Take your New Year's resolution seriously if you have them. Start to the new year was very, very sad. RIP to all those that lost their lives in New Orleans on the early mornings of January 1st, 2025. Please just stay safe. Watch out for your surroundings. And I hope everyone has a great week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. I'm Bree. That's Nikki. And that's Frank. Thanks for listening to Frank Presents the Play Call. Bye.
Peace.